Hello everyone. Welcome to the special edition of Budget Analysis. In this video, we are going to explore all the possible scenarios that might happen on a budget day, which is tomorrow, 1st of Feb. So I'm sure a lot of you must be quite thrilled to see what's going to happen tomorrow. And in order to understand what will unfold, we have to explore what happened today. So let's get started with Nifty. See, the Nifty opened up a bit higher, but then there was a consistent fall. This is a 15 minutes candle. So three consecutive 15 minutes candle was making red, and then it made a doji, and then from there on it started to reverse and then slowly consolidated and then ended up at 17,682, right? Which is almost like the previous day's close, around the same range that it closed. So not giving any clear signs of whether it is going to be bullish or bearish tomorrow. So pretty much expected, and that was the scene with Nifty. We will explore the FASP levels quickly and see what the FASP level says. On the higher side, we have 18,100 as the strongest resistance, and it is also the zone that acted as a support and resistance in the past. Now, if the market reaches there, it will act as a strong resistance. And there are also intermediate levels at around 17,800, which will act as a mini resistance zone, but this will be a stronger resistance area. On the downside, you see at T5 there is a strong support which is 17,300, and the strongest reversal point is at 17,178. So what you can do as an option writer. Tomorrow is one such day that you should consider giving up writing. Okay, unless otherwise it is for edging your straddle position or strangle position, you should not be doing any writing at all, because the volatility on a budget day is extremely high, and there is a 90% chance that your straddles or strangles which you have shorted will get into negative portfolio. So it is better to avoid writing. No levels of writing is recommended, so better give up writing for tomorrow. As an option buyer, you have plenty of scope. The budget will be read over hours together, right? Like it will be slowly unfolding, and then experts will be decoding what this budget looks like, whether it is positive or it's going to be beneficial for the business, for the individuals, service employees, and so on. Right. So for people to understand whether it is beneficial or not, it will take few hours, probably, 3 to 4 hours. And then comes the real move. So my suggestion is that, you should stick with initiating a straddle. Don't be directional. If you're hoping that it's great news and then, taking some sort of CE alone, there is a great chance that your account will be wiped off. If you're going only with PE, again, same is the scenario. The best thing to do on an even day like this is to initiate a straddle or a strangle, which is go for the month end expiry. Take whatever is the current spot price. Say it's trading around 17,500 or 17,800, wherever it is. Say around 10 o'clock you wanted to initiate a straddle. I think that is a good space. 10 o'clock is a very good space to initiate a straddle. Even at the beginning you can open, at the opening itself you can initiate, but then the volatility will be too high, and then sometimes the strangle immediately will give you profit, sometimes it will give you loss. So depending upon the time of consolidation, most likely it is better to initiate a straddle around 10 o'clock. But if you are a little bit wanting to take that chance, you can, as soon as the market opened, the next 10 minutes later, 9:25, 9:30, you can initiate a straddle in the sense, say that the market is trading around 17,800, you buy 17,800 call and put of month end expiry. Okay, month end expiry, not current week expiry, month end expiry. Okay, so what will happen is when the market moves some 400 points from that location, any direction, it's going to give you good returns. So that should be the game plan. Only one strategy, nothing else. Keep trailing it. As soon as if you know the adjustments in a straddle, that's fantastic. It will play to your advantage. If you don't know, what you can do is, as soon as you feel that you have a target of 5,000 rupees, once the target is achieved, close that, initiate a fresh straddle. That is the simplest way to do. If you don't know any straddle adjustments, just close the entire leg completely, book your profit of whatever that you have in your mind, 3k, 4k, 5k, whatever. Book that, and as you close, see where the market is trading. Probably it is trading at 18,000. Initiate a straddle at 18,000. That's how you should keep changing your straddle positions, and you will have at least 2 to 3 good opportunities, and that will give you good returns. So that's the clue for you guys, and wish you all the very best for Nifty. And now let's explore the Bank Nifty section. Bank Nifty section is absolutely brilliant. Today it started off with like same as Nifty. It started to make a continuous fall, and then it started to rise up slowly, but gradually it went up, and then it gave a close around 40,759. That was the close, right? And unlike Nifty, Bank Nifty had given somewhat upside close, saying that Nifty is very much shy of revealing the cards, but Bank Nifty is not. Bank Nifty says that okay, we are in the upside move, right? So he is already like giving up some sort of indication that it's going to be a bullish move. So there is a lot of bullish momentum in this. However, one thing to keep in mind is the overall long-term perspective is bearish according to me. My analysis says that the long-term perspective is bearish. This news can trigger and then pull the market higher. So it's better to be again on the straddle. Don't get into single side buying. Getting only on to buying a call or a put may be extremely rewarding. But at the same time, if you have, there will be one wrong call, one wrong position. Probably you tried taking some sort of C position, and then it went up 500 points, you booked it, and then you took some PE position, you got another 500 points, and then you got another 500 points. Then you will become overconfident, and then maybe you will deploy your whole capital, and then that's when you expect it to go up, and suddenly there will be one single candle fall of about 1,000 points. All your profits as well as your capital will be wiped off. You won't even get a chance to recover your capital. That's the reason I am saying please go with straddles, okay, or a strangle, playing in month end expiry. All right, so choose equal value premiums. That's another tip I'm giving you. All right, equal value means in the sense, say the call premium may be at 1,000. Okay, the put premium might be at 800. Now, what to do? The actual premium of put is 800, but the call is 1,000. So you choose a call option which is trading at 800 rupees instead of taking a put option at 1,000 rupees. All right, that's another more specific information I am giving you. Use it to your advantage. All right, and what are the levels? Again, we will explore the levels. The T7 on both the sides are at 41,581 and 40,053. These are the T7 levels. Again, I sincerely advise not to initiate any writing only for tomorrow. Just don't get into writing at all. It could be a big loss. Okay, it could turn into a biggest disaster. The whole point of getting into writing is to protect the capital and define our risk. And if you go into writing, and tomorrow is one day where you should completely avoid writing, unless it is an edge for your straddle position or strangle position. Okay, if you have initiated a straddle, probably if you're a writer, you know what I am talking about. If you initiated a straddle position and the market is staying so long in this zone, all you can write a distant OTM to collect the premium. That much you can do. But writing as a pure strategy, no, not at all recommended. So that's another thing to keep in mind. As an option buyer, give up the first 15 minutes, let the market consolidate. Even I would say 10 15, 10 to 10 15 is somewhat I would recommend. But if you're very much upset about not taking any trades, you wanted to really jump in, please go with the straddle after 10 minutes, because first 15 minutes, 10 to 15 minutes, the premium volatility is extremely high. You will be able to initiate a straddle, but the prices are so inflated. you will immediately enter into a loss. Both P and C will give you loss because it is suddenly making a 500-point gap up. You placed a market order. Instead of buying 600, it will buy it at 640, right? And then put, instead of buying at 500, probably you expected to buy it at 480 or something like that, but that also will be bought at 540. So you will be paying double premiums, and the net position will be already in a loss of 2000, 3000. It's an unnecessary thing. So to avoid that, what we can do is give up us 15 minutes, let the premium settle down, then you initiate a straddle, and preferably equal premium straddles you initiate, just like I described some time back. And then let it break out, whichever side it moves, some 400 points, 500 points. If you know how to do an adjustment, do the adjustments. If you don't know any adjustments, book the profit at that particular place. Suppose you initiated a straddle at 40,800. Let's say here you initiated. Market gave a sudden jump. It reached here, right? Almost like 500 points jumped. Now you are in a profit of say about 15,000 rupees or 10,000 rupees, whatever. You book it. You book it here. Then where is the market? 41,300. You initiate a straddle here for the same expiry of month end. You initiate a 41,300 strike, call and put, then wait. If there is a fall of about 800 points, again close it. Exit, initiate a new straddle. You will easily find about 2 to 3 opportunities, and tomorrow is one great opportunity to make most of it. See, nobody usually describes all these things in detail. Reason is it's really a winning streak. And why do I say that? Because as a retailer, we are so sick and tired of losing money, and then you are probably wondering why some people make money all the time, because they think smart, right? These are the smart strategies that will fetch you good returns, and experiment yourself. This is one good day if you handle it correctly. I don't want to really give you any sort of hype, but you can really make good money. Okay, so with that note, I would like to walk you through some of the interesting aspects. A specific study that I have done only for Bank Nifty, and if you are a player in Nifty, then I request you all to go ahead and then do the research for yourself. Since I am into Bank Nifty, I have done a detailed research. Just for the last 4 years, what has happened? Let's take a quick look at how the market played. This is 2022 on the day of budget. What has happened? Market closed here at 38,000. It went as high as 850 points by 10:15. Then it fell down about 1000 points. This was a 1000-point fall, 1100 points fall. From here to here is 1100 points fall. And then from here to here, it made 880 points. So 3 straddles if you have initiated. 1, 2, 3. 3 straddles, you would have minted money like anything. This is exactly what I was talking about. And the most interesting part to notice, it's not only in 2022, I have also data for 2021. Here you see just one single straddle. It was so good, it made 3000 points. In 2021, net to net, it was only about 800 points move. From low to high, it is 1100 points. So whichever way, a straddle would have given you good returns. And here, one single straddle that you initiate, and the news was so good that it kept on going, 2700 points it went higher, right? This is something you could have got only one entry, but then that's good enough, right? So this is the situation in 2021. Now let's see, that was an exceptional case. Now you see this one, 2020, where the market opened and then it made it made a fall of about 1300 points. See, when you initiate a straddle, it doesn't matter the market goes up, goes down. All you need is that it should move more than 500 points. That's exactly what you are looking at. If it is able to make 500 points or more, then your straddle is going to give you terrific profit, right? And that's exactly what we are hoping for. And here again, you're getting 1300 points with only one position that you initiate. And when? Around 10 to 10:15. That's what I was saying, right? Everywhere you initiate somewhere around 10 to 10:15, that's good enough. You are in good profits. See, 10:15 you initiate, it ended up here. 10:15 you initiate, it ended up here. And then 10:15 you initiate, it ended up here, right? So the last 2019, you initiate at 10:15. Look at this, right? So that's the reason I'm suggesting, if you want to really not miss anything and then wait for the entire day, then initiate at 10:15, wait for the rest of the day. That's a simpler strategy. And I hope this gives you a good perspective of how to deal with the results. So some of the psychological aspects to keep in mind. Why you might be wondering why it is going up, why it is coming down. 1 year it goes down, 1 year it comes up, and in this year it went up and then it came down. Now how do I know what is that I should do? So these are the things that are there, right? So first thing is that sometimes the budget details are very much confusing for common people. Whether to for them to, as Nirmala Sitharaman is reading out the proposal, different people interpret the news in different ways. Sector wise, there will be interpretation, like banking sector will interpret it in a different way. Railways will interpret in a different way. Air transport will interpret in a different way. Educational sector, agriculture, everything will interpret in a different way, right? And for each, what does the budget mean? For them to process and then get to that point takes time. So possibly, they start off with a high note saying that, okay, this is good. Suddenly, some of the critical sectors realize that, no, this budget is not working for us. Then they will drag it down. Then suddenly there is a realization that overall it is a good budget, because for overall picture, maybe for a sector it is bad, probably overall it is a good, so it will keep jumping. And then sometimes it is about the interpretation time. Okay, it is basically, to put it simple, it is about the interpretation time, how much time it takes for all the people associated, all the stakeholders in the market to understand and decode what this budget means to them, right? That takes about few hours, maybe 2 to 4 hours sometimes. And if the sentiments are really good, and then it keeps on making newer high. So if the sentiments are not good, it keeps on falling. And then you can see that it is gradually going up and then it comes down. So sometimes towards the end of the day, it can come down because of profit booking. Somebody has initiated here, it has given this much. Now they wanted to do profit booking. So whether it goes up, nobody cares. What really matters is when you initiate a straddle, it should give you a breakout of 500 points. That's all as a retailer one should worry about, right? Let's worry about the economy later. First, let's worry about our capital. So whether it is a good result, bad result, however market wants to interpret, that's their choice. But our choice is, we have put in some money and that money has to be protected. So you decide where you wanted to exit and how much profit is enough. It's a simple thing. If you are looking for some 5,000 rupees, say that the market has gone here and then it gave you 5,000 rupees, book at this level, initiate a fresh straddle. From there it comes down, that is going to give you a profit. If it is going up, it is going to give you profit. Supposedly you are getting another 5,000 rupees here. Book it, initiate a fresh straddle. Then it goes and then it comes down. Towards the end of the day, still you would have bought, right? So you define a percentage of profit and then place it square of initiate a new straddle. That's the best way as a retailer you can survive and make most of it in this budget, right? So quite detailed, I believe. And then please do watch it carefully one more time if you need. But make most of this budget, guys, because these are the days that you will rarely get, and for sure you can make most of it. All the very best, and looking forward to see you all in a profitable zone tomorrow. So take care. Thanks.